Oh, no Ember ban.
No
Ember first pick is coming.
You think
Ember
so?
first pick.
Is it a guarantee first pick, Ember
Almost
Spirit?
guaranteed. They have so much confidence in it. And
I guess they do.
I think Forever really likes to play it, and I guess they like to play it. It's kind of funny. You have an Ember. He has like 3 battle freeze. He fists and he uses fist and kills 3 people. It's like, oh,
Well, it looks like MVP Phoenix. They're still thinking, what hero do we want to ban out as our second ban? They already got rid of the Nyx, which is freaking just being banned left and right, man. As a first ban.
Yeah. He's very highly valued in the Korean scene.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, they pick it. Well, I guess that was, in my mind, this is like almost, I'll say 50% to deny it from Phoenix.
I have to agree with you as well, Karn. I really do.
Yeah, first pick, they would have banned it.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably thinking, can they play Ember? Do they play Ember? We don't know.
The question is, can MVP Phoenix shut down the Ember Spirit?
I think, like Ian and Forev, like we talked about this, and well, I was the victim yesterday of this shared knowledge that I gave them a few days ago.
Yeah.
They know that Klinks is so strong against it.
Yeah.
They didn't. I don't think they practice it though. I don't think they have a Klinks player, so they might not pick it. I think I talked to Cynical too a couple days ago about this, and they might think about banning it, but I don't think so.
Right.
I think like in the Korean scene, Klinks is not really played. So.
Yeah. Well, if they.
Oh no! Okay. I guess they have. I guess they have a
MVP
Klinks
Phoenix
player.
is saying, you know what? We already know the counter. Fight fire with fire. That's exactly what they're doing with Ember Spirit and Klinks.
I guess it's gonna be him because I guess it's gonna be him Klinks.
It probably is. Do you think he's gonna be mid as well?
No, it's gonna be a safe lane.
Okay.
You want Klinks to be safe lane, have like 500% space. He needs space. You do not want him to have a bad start. You want him to have like at least decent start, so he can get like his 10, 11, 12 minutes Orchid.
Yeah.
Then at this point, he just roams the map, kills Ember all game. That's pretty much what he does.
Yeah. Looks like we're adding in a little bit of cold to the fire with Crystal Maiden as the second pickup for MVP Phoenix. And I guess from 5&Q, no surprise to see that ban on the Visage. I mean, the way it was played last game by Ryzen. I mean, I would want to ban it out too as well.
Well, I guess.
Shadow Demon. Any thoughts on that hero for this lineup?
I can't really tell.
It feels early.
Just a good support, and they might have a plan with it, or maybe they'd like to play it.
Yeah.
I think they like to play it actually. They played it against Zephyr too.
Yeah.
5&Q that is.
You know, I am really enjoying Heen in this position 1 role. I do like him there.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, also if you
pretty much everything. So
if you think about it, Kyo is going to pretty much handle the mid lane in the future, which is normally what Heen does. So maybe we'll see him kind of rotate more towards the position 1 role over time.
Yeah, he when I played with Phoenix, he was the position 1.
All right, so I guess that they're already kind of like making do with that, and they are putting Carl, their eventual replacement of QO.
So the Storm ban here, I think they ban it because 1, it's good against Ember, and 2, they don't want to take it. You don't want to take it against the Klinks. Klinks is also kind of a counter to Storm. So it's pretty difficult to play a Storm against a Klinks if you don't have a gem. And even if you have a gem, like he pops in and silences you, and you're pretty much dead if you don't have a BKB. So.
Alright, well, the next ban is going to be the Invoker. Also, Enchantress being removed from the pool as well. 5&Q did play a pretty decent Enchantress, like we saw.
Invoker only now banned. No ban. This is like this never happens. This actually never happens.
Well, I mean, if you look at the actual heroes banned, they're almost all like respect bans, or like counter bans, or picks.
I think it's I think they banned Invoker because Ember is gonna be mid. I think it's a mid Ember.
Mid Ember.
I think so.
Well, that's how I play my Ember Spirit. If you've seen my match history.
Yeah, I saw you play a lot of Ember these days.
Yeah, I've actually I think played a total of 30 Ember Spirit games over the past week. And like all mid, and like even like when I'm queuing now, people are like, "Hey, it's the Ember guy." I was really trying so hard to get up to 4K with that, but the Mirana as the third pick for MVP Phoenix. So how is this going to affect their laning situations? This definitely Mirana's a very versatile hero.
Might be a roaming / support bottom, but no, actually no, it's an offlane bottom.
Offlane.
March plays bottom offlane a lot.
Okay, so March probably in the offlane Mirana. And we did see him as the off lane Bat Rider last game.
Okay, Freon is pretty good against Klinks because you can TP in with Dust or Necro 3 and sprout him, he can run away and he's pretty much dead. Like if unless like he has a lot of farm and he has a BKB or whatever. So I will have to see. I think that's where they're going with this. And when you have Necro 3 too, you're pretty safe against Klinks ganks.
Yeah, that's true. Getting rid of the invisibility issue.
It's a pretty okay pick.
So I've noticed MVP they've banned out a lot of 5-Qs kind of heroes they like to put on Cynical with the Enchantress.
Yeah,
as well
Enchantress and Chen.
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with this. And Io. Io Klinks.
Interesting.
I've seen Io Klinks before.
Ooh. So they're not going to try to pick up the tiny.
It's actually pretty good. You're basically playing a Klinks, but you don't have to run around the map to find targets anymore.
You know what? Looking at MVP's lineup, what if they still pick the tiny? They put Klinks. No, I guess that wouldn't work. They still need an offlaner. Yeah, they don't have an offlaner unless it's
actually, the Klinks mid can work, but I have to make sure the matchup mid. It's not like something like a Tinker mid. Like you can't do anything. You cannot do anything against a Tinker. Zeus is well, I mean any hero that had like high damage, nukes.
Klinks until level 6. He's pretty squishy.
Yeah, until level 6. When you're level 6, you have some room.
Yeah, you can eat up those creeps all day.
Yeah. And also what's good, when you get a hit level 6, you can deny your own creeps like the same way Leech does.
Yep.
And I think...
Those damn skeletons, man.
Yeah. These undeads, man.
That's true. Alright, well, 5-Q, they're grabbing the Sand King. So... I mean, they can either grab... this is either going to clearly be a mid-Ember Spirit or safe lane. I guess...
it could be anything, so they still don't really know, but I really think... Okay, they don't want to take the risk.
Banning out the tiny.
They don't want to take the risk.
I can understand them banning out the tiny. Just MVP, they have a really good tiny Wisp combo. I've seen from them a lot. So
I think it's March who plays tiny, not him.
Yeah, March plays tiny for sure. Like, whenever he's not in the off lane, he will go ahead and play that tiny.
So, the problem is, like, now, when you pick Ember 2, one thing is, like, you don't really know how the lanes are going to work out.
Yeah.
I think the ones in Phoenix are pretty straightforward. Like, I think they know March is an off-lane Mirana, and Klinks was probably him, even though they never saw Klinks. Like, in Korea, they never played Klinks. I think we're the only team running Klinks in Korea regularly.
Well, not anymore, you're not.
Well, yeah, I guess not.
You're not special, I'm sorry, dude. And whoa, Slardar is the last pick.
Okay, so it's gonna be...
So, Mirana off lane, tri lane with the Slardar.
I guess it's Klinks mid.
Do you think they could put the Slardar mid? Is that a possibility?
No.
Okay.
No, I really don't think so. I mean, you can't do it. I've done it before, but... against an Ember, it's still fine. You can still farm, but
Ember is just good against any melee.
Okay, so it's gonna be a punch.
All right. Well, you know what this is gonna be? This is gonna be not bad then.
Oh, what? No, wait a second.
Hold on a second. March picks up the Klink, so I think Slardar is gonna be mid, or they're gonna switch it around.
Maybe March goes mid with Klinks or... actually, I really don't know, man.
Well, March, I mean, if he picks a carry, he's normally on position 1, so...
Yeah, maybe March is their... closest to a Klinks player that they have, I guess.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to fight along with Karn, and we're here at the KDL. The players are ready. Let's get into the match.
Okay, so it's aggressive. No, wait a second. They could do it like they might even offlane Klinks. I know like Koreans. I've seen some offlane Klinks, but like I really don't like it. I think it's bad. Klinks need space. This is a Pudge.
Yes.
This is KSH.
Pudgy. This Korean name. I love the Koreans. They do the signs, man. They always have like the fan signs and
the
such.
masks and the costumes sometimes.
Heen is going to be on the Slardar.
Okay, so it's
So, I guess safe lane Slardar.
Oh, this is good. They have
I guess they're gonna offensive tri lane with the Mirana, and Klinks is gonna be in the off lane getting farm.
Probably solo solo safe lane.
Yeah, and he's gonna be against Nature's Prophet, which I mean.
And Mirana's mid, yeah. So it's like Io Slaughter, okay. With the CM.
Okay, yeah.
I think they do this because Ember lanes are pretty weak.
Well, they have a lot of disables and stuns, but I mean that doesn't change the fact that Ember Spirit is still squishy as heck.
Yeah, he's very squishy and he's very weak on the lane. Especially against a lane that is gonna have mostly physical damage.
Yeah.
Like Crush is physical. Slaughter obviously auto attacking, and they have 2 range with him, so I'll give the offensive Trident the edge, but we'll have to see. Okay, at least they're safe laning Klinks.
Well, we already have an invisibility on the Crystal Maiden. Ryzen's moving in. Are we going to be able to see Arrow following up from the stun?
I don't think
That's
they can
the question.
kill him. I don't think they can, and he probably knows he doesn't see CM on the map. Io is missing too, so.
Even there's a ping there. I think that was just by the Korean commentators. But
another thing is like Heen is getting no space.
Yeah,
no XP, no farm.
They were really hoping to get that first blood.
It's a pudge. It's pretty difficult. Like you need a long range arrow to kill him.
Yeah, you need.
They couldn't really get it with the block that they had.
Yeah. Well, it looks like MVP, the remainder of their supports are moving towards the bottom lane. Heen getting disrupted, but I mean there's no issues there.
So Klinks should destroy Frey on top. If he does it well, like there's no way for Freon to win the lane.
Yeah, I mean once you get a few points on that burning arrow, you can just chase him down,
as soon as you level 3, Freon cannot really deny you.
Yeah.
And when you get level 6, like you better get out of the lane or.
I've also noticed that Mirana's been seen a lot more in the mid lane recently over like a position 1 offensive tri-lane kind of carry.
Well, I think it fits more what she does well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's not really.
Misses the hook. KSH looking for that, not gonna get it.
But she's not like a very strong mid. Like she's safe. She's not gonna die. She can farm some. She has a good spell, so she can rotate when she gets a rune. But it's not like overwhelmingly good. Like it's not like okay, you rotate and it's a guaranteed kill. It's not gonna be like that. They still need to hit the arrow.
What about the Wisp / Slardar combo?
Well, I think I've run it before. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, but
as long as they get that stun off.
The thing is, like Slardar cannot flash farm like Tiny does.
Yeah.
It's much like I think Tiny is by far the best IO partner, and I think this is the only one that I really want to like. You really go to for a go-to.
Your go-to IO carry supporter.
Yeah, combo is the only one you really want to go for.
Yeah.
The other ones, if you don't get the kills, you get way too far behind and you can't farm.
What about CK? I still think he's pretty good.
Problems like CK again, same thing. Outside of his ults, he's not that strong, and he cannot flash farm.
Yeah, that's
just a big problem. It's just a big thing about Tiny. Like it kills building really fast.
Yeah.
He farms really fast. He does a lot of damage. Like there's nothing but he has disables too, has stun and a lot of nuke.
So it does seem like Phoenix would have definitely picked up the Tiny if it wasn't banned out.
Yeah, no, it's for sure. They would have picked the Tiny, I guess, and probably put. They would still aggressive, I guess, because it's still much stronger.
I mean, they want to give Klinks that room, and especially such a favorable matchup against the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like one-sided, but Prophet is not gonna have a good time.
Yeah. A little bit of action in the bot lane. Actually, first blood drawn by Ranto from 5NQ. Heen also stuck in the trees for the time being.
I think Ranto's fine, but this is one of the things I forgot to mention is aggressive tri-lanes against Prophets are usually, you should not try to do it.
Yeah, because he'll come in and port in.
Yeah, every fight he's going to TP in. It's 4v3. And
a little bit of extra DPS on Heen. He's going to go ahead.
Oh, nice.
Slithering Crush after the sprint. Do they have the DPS to finish him off? Indeed they do. Last hit by Ryzen. Tying it up 1-1, but the first blood still going to 5NQ.
So how's the farm going? Like, Klinks
is doing great, man.
At 4.
Same with Mirana. They both, in top and mid, they have decently favorable matchups, I feel.
Punch cannot kill bottom ever.
Yeah, just
unless
leap
she
away.
makes a big mistake. But it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's a professional game. Even though it's the Korean scene, they're still good players.
Well, to be honest, Korean scene is Koreans are not as bad as people think.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that they don't have the experience and some of their teamwork is a little bit lacking, but individual skill is there. Like they know how to play the game. It's mostly players from DOTA1 who play DOTA2 now anyway. So they're not bad. They just lack experience. And, something that's gonna be made up for.
In
like
time.
In time. Next couple.
In time. The Koreans are coming, guys. TI5, watch out. Maybe even in time for TI4. We'll have to see though on that one.
Yeah. Maybe this year. I don't think this year. I don't think this year they're gonna make it so a Korean team can go to TI. The next one definitely yes.
Yeah, I would totally agree with you on that. As long as there's some infrastructure in Korea for the teams, like they're just gonna keep practicing and improving. MVP's got like a professional house with like 2 teams and lots of practice partners. And Kespa may eventually add in some teams, but we have a big team fight going on. Io getting just initiated the heck on, and he's not going to survive. Heen eating through that last tree. He may just have to actually pick up a Quelling Blade. And Carl may actually have made a big mistake and gets the kill. KSH.
Well, this happened.
Wow, that happened.
That happened.
That happened. And that's just not good. Io trying to get a little bit of aggressive in the mid lane, and he's forcing Pudge back to the base, but for the time being, he's going to stay there. There is a regeneration rune in the top lane that he is going to get.
It's a DD, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry, DD, not regeneration rune. My bad.
Okay.
I knew in my mind I said DD, double damage, but
double D.
My lips said regeneration for some odd reason. It's like I always call Lion Warlock because like lore-wise he is a warlock and he looks like a warlock. But Lion.
Oh yeah.
like technically, like if he was like a class in a video game, and they didn't just name him Lion, like he'd probably be a warlock.
Yeah, he would be. He has like a
he's got
arm. You see
man,
that?
He's got a demon arm. He's got. He can hex you. He can stun you. He can.
Actually,
finger
could
you.
be something demon, some kind of demon.
Yeah, some type of demon, warlock demon. Another. Casual name to be used. Seigun under attack. Heen almost gets the slithering crush, but they're looking for him. They're not going to find him though. Look at that.
Oh, he's still dead.
The jukes from Seigun. Oh my God! Look at that. Yeah, he's still going to die, but he survived for a long time there.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's 4 heroes who came here just for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like the problems like the other players on 5Q are not making use of the space that they had now with the four-man rotation.
And you know what? MVP, the Ranto teleporting bottom is just giving Clink so much space. He's up to 51 last hits already. He's going to have that Orchid really fast.
The thing is, like, you can't really do much about the Clinks anyway, so might as well just help bottom lane.
Might as well. I guess it makes it even worse almost.
Okay, he's doing... he's going like straight for Orchid. Naked Orchid. I used to do that, but I don't think...
Oh, FX, he's tripped up by the wire, and down he goes. In comes the Sand King follow-up.
They're going to pay.
Bro strike. Heen, will he survive?
Yeah.
The freeze? The freeze keeps him alive.
Using Fist when you're still in melee range is a mistake.
Gotta wait till they're out of range for it?
Yeah, you should wait until the last moment to Fist. It's the same thing like any spell, like any range spell, like you're not gonna be able to use twice.
Yeah.
You should always wait for the moment you cannot hit anymore, and then you use it to make to get the most value out of it, and use your uptime on the target as much as possible.
I guess though when you're down to like 6 seconds, when you're up to level 4 Sleight of Fist, I guess you can do it then. But before then, Sleight of Fist actually has a pretty large cooldown.
Yeah.
Before then.
Ember cannot really fight like at his fullest potential before the level 10. Like level 10 is when you get like level 4 Fist, and before that, like you have to be really careful how you use Fist.
Yeah, indeed.
You might use it to escape. You might need to use it to last hit someone from distance.
Dodge a spell.
Yeah, so you have to be very careful. Clay might have. He's probably gonna have his Orchid by minute 10, I guess. But the only problem is like he went for the naked Orchid that I used to do a lot all the time. But after thinking about it, I was like, okay, no, I don't think it's worth it because you still need your boots. Without the boots, you cannot really go and kill.
He comes in invisible with the stun arrow follow up. That is one dead Ember Spirit. And you know what? Ember Spirit only has 15 last hits, Karn. He is not having a good time.
I really don't see 5Q winning this one, to be honest.
March, bootless, and And he's out of luck. Oh, in comes the recall, though, from Heen. Slithering Crush as well for Ev. They manage to get it killed. Can they keep things alive? They don't get the kill. Pudge missing the hook completely off point. And Io is going to fall as well. Heen thinks the call. They're going to get the kill on the Pudge. Cynical looks to be up next. Can he bro out of there?
Oh, okay.
He's going to fall. Down goes Marana. Slithering Crush. FX dies.
No, Sagan has to run. Sagan has to run.
He has to get out of there. He's not strong enough to fight Heen head on. Okay. Actually, maybe he can now. No, Slithering Crutch, Bash, Frost, follow up. 5 and Q, 4 down. MVP Phoenix, they're looking very, very strong at this point.
Strada is going to have his dagger in like 2 creeps. You see, it's looking very, very difficult for 5 and Q now.
Very difficult.
I think Kings might have bought his Orchid before dying. I'm not sure about this.
I'm not sure. I don't know if he had the money for it. He was certainly very close.
He got an assist and he was killing some treants. I think maybe he was trying to get the goals before dying. We'll know soon anyway. Like
we'll know soon.
Come on, click on that, Kings. Do it. You know you want to do it.
This poor Ember Spirit, he doesn't even have boots yet, and it looks like he wants to just build in the drums if possible.
Oh, no, he's too far. He cannot really go for a battle free. Like.
Yeah, it's just that I feel like if you shut down Ember Spirit early, like it takes him so long to come online.
This is usually like when we played against Ember Spirit, Kings or not, we always aggressive trident against it because it's the best way to deal with it if you don't have your Kings. But sometimes you can't. Though sometimes they have a really good defensive trident. Like their trident was still kind of decent defensively, but I mean they kept having like Marana coming like bottom to help like make sure like it's 100% shut down.
But Slaughter, he's such an in-your-face hero as well. You kind of always have to be worried about him.
Yeah,
and you know what? Honestly, KSH, we haven't really seen any kind of ganks from him or anything. It's been a very low impact Pudge, I feel this.
Yeah, because they kept it. Taking the aggression to 5 and Q before Pudge was even like, trying to move on the map. They're going bottom like with 4 heroes. And he can't really go into this.
Yeah. It just feels like MVP have thought out their lanes and the overall hero selection a lot more than 5 and Q, and they've certainly outdrafted them. It's pretty evident at this point. Up freeze, arrow follow up on KSH. Is there the DPS to finish him off though? Uh-oh, Carl in a bit of trouble, and we're going to see Disruption keeping Pudge around, but the DPS there, just too much. As we see 2 players fall on 5 and Q. Marana's ultimate forced to be used, and down goes Ember Spirit once again. Slaughter and Io escaping. They're going to be A-okay. Man, just a whiff on the Pudge hook, missing the mark. KSH, he gets almost gets it. Not enough DPS, though.
It is a very difficult game for Ember. Not only they have Kings, they also have Slaughter.
Yeah.
And Ember has so little armor. You amplify him, especially with the Kings who already has an insane physical DPS.
That's just asking to get like 2-shotted.
Yeah, he's gonna. I mean, they don't even need Amplify to kill him, but like they have Amplify. Like, what is he gonna do? How is he gonna survive? He cannot survive.
Now that teams are they're starting to figure out how to fight against the Ember Spirit.
Well, I know MVP does. They use it all the time, and
yeah, they have to know that hero in and out. But 5 and Q, they should have just banned him out. They really should have. I feel. Instead of picking him.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel like the Ember's player is too experienced.
Yeah, I mean, their tri-lane didn't go that well for them as well, but still, we're seeing 5 and Q, like they're not able to really make things work for them.
Like I'm not sure about the Sand King. Like you really need heroes that are gonna dominate the lane.
Yeah.
If you wanna run like an Ember Trident like this, that's gonna get aggressive. It's gonna get contested.
Yeah. I mean, MVP, their tri-lane lineup's pretty darn strong and aggressive. I mean, it's offensive for a reason, I guess.
It's mostly because they have an Ember, I think, that they went aggressive. Like Slaughter Io is not really the strongest tri-lane heroes, but against an Ember, like pretty much anything is gonna do it.
All right, well, Roshan seems to be the next target for MVP Phoenix. And yeah, with that negative armor and even Warhev just making sure March attacks as fast as possible, pumping out as much DPS onto Roshan. Down he goes. And March is going to grab the Aegis, not Heen.
Yeah, it's better on Kings.
Yeah, he's up to 96 last hits. Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Yes, and he has his threads, I think, so he's probably gonna get his threads, eat a creep, and go hunt now.
Yeah. He's hungry, man. He's gonna eat up a creep.
Yeah, Trez has DOTA2. It's hunting time.
It's hunting season for Klinks. Klinks Eastwood.
Yeah, man.
Remember?
I think in Dota 1 he had the...
No, wait. Did you ever play Han, Heroes of New Worth?
Yeah.
The hero that was Sniper, his name was Flint Beastwood.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I remember that one. Like in Dota 1, you know, some heroes, they could have some special names that...
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, Zeus, sometimes it was Merlini because he was very famous for his Zeus from Dota 1 days. And Klinks, sometimes it was Klinks Eastwood. Although it was pretty fun. Actually,
arrow on KSH. In comes the recall as well for Heaven Heen. They're just going to be able to bash him the bits. The Slytherins. Ranso forced the TP out of there. Instant buyback on the Pudge, but this may actually turn into a dieback. Sagan's joined the fight. Gets the searing change as well on Carl, but it's not enough. There's the dieback. They're running away. March and Carl. Can they run away in time?
Yeah.
It looks like they can, but
Ember has nothing. He cannot even use his spells.
He's got nothing. And Crush hits them. Amplify damage. Down goes FX. Oh my gosh. This is just a disaster for 5&Q. They are falling apart.
They cannot. They like. I'm trying to think of a way they could come back, but they don't have the best stalling lineup.
They don't.
They got split push with Prophet on lane and Ember on another one, making sure he has his remnants in place to escape.
I feel like they're so far behind that them trying to delay the game, they're too far behind for that to even make a big difference.
The problem is that Klinks is very good as soon as you get Orchid, and he gets better as time goes. He doesn't get weaker.
Oh wow, that was really smart actually.
Well, yeah, that was actually pretty well done.
That was like next level tactics, dude. Right.
I'm surprised he got tricked by that. Like he's the kind of guy who always thinks about the next level tactics like this.
That was really smart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in your playbook, dude. You ever play Nature's Prophet? We've seen actually some really good jukes from Nature's Prophet so far in the KDL. I remember in the suicide lane, Dire side. We got to see Sexy Bambo survive a 3-man gank that should have totally killed him, but he juked into the trees. But
he's not juking this time.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself, Karn. There is no escape. The Nature's Prophet.
It's really difficult to play Prophets against the Nio. You can't really split push. I mean, even if you see them TP on you on the minimap, it doesn't matter. Like you don't have.
Even the Klinks as well is good.
Yeah, the Klinks is good too.
Yeah.
Just wait in the lane. I do that a lot. Or against Storms or Chinkers or...
Yeah.
You just sit on the lane. You don't care. Just wait.
You wait.
He's gonna come anyway. He's gonna come eventually. You know he's gonna come.
He's gonna think, all right, well, he's off the map, but I haven't seen him for a while. I should be safe.
He has to come, and then he comes. And
March is just gonna eat this tower up. Forced to use the fortification. There's also some type of mini team battle. Looks like in the woods. Yeah, in the Radiant jungle.
Oh, okay, dude.
Oh, they get the Slardar and Carl. Whoa, very nice jump. Moonlight Shadow follow up. Ryzen should be safe as well.
I don't think he can do this, Ryzen. Not yet.
Almost.
But Klinks is killing top.
Yeah. You know, Klinks is doing nature's job at this point, just split pushing. And he's in it to win it. But that's a lot of 5&Q around March, though, joining the fight. Oh my god, that Ember Spirit dropped like a fly. FX is next. And the Pudge has also died. Ranto! He's going to end up dying. Cynical, the last one alive. March.
Oh, he went dagger, okay.
He went, yeah, I was about to say, there's a blink dagger. GG is called. There's just no coming back from that. Yeah. 5&Q, they put up a decent showing, but MVP, I feel like they outdrafted, they outplayed, and they certainly outlaned their opponents, but that was a really great showing from MVP. They played some good Dota.
Well, they showed their knowledge of the game here. I think MVP is probably the most knowledgeable team, Korean team.
I really think that behind Zephyr, they are the best Korean team at this point.
Yeah, that team, yeah.
And the results speak for themselves as well. Winners of the